Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to Madam Norika and my fellow friends. Today we will talk about a concrete works at construction site. The member of this group is me, Fatira binti Abdullah, and I, Natasha binti Silmin, and Siti Harma binti Jamil. So the preparation of concrete at the construction site is ready-mix concrete is widely used in the country for the construction industry. The production of ready-mix concrete requires careful planning because it involves a large quantity of concrete production. In this page, we will talk about image of concrete preparation works at the construction site. The picture number 1 is about clustering and mixing of concrete. Picture number 2 is concrete placement and completion. Picture number 3, finishing work using hand plotting. Picture number 4, transporting concrete. And picture number 5, leveling concrete. And picture the last one is curing.
I will talking about concrete batching method. There are two methods. The first one is volume and the second one is wicking. The first one is volume method. Okay, based on the volume amount of cement, sand and mortar required for each batch of concrete mix. And next, measure using measuring boxes that have been calibrated with several different measurements. The third one is the size of the box is calibrated based on unit weight of each dry material. The last one is this method is not very accurate and is only suitable for the jumbled small. And next, we are going to weighing method. The first one is weight-based measurement methods are preferred and widely used for large structure. And next, an automatic weighing instrument with a predetermined weight value of cement and sand, stone and water on it was used. And the last one is measurements are done systematically and accurately for each group of concrete mix.
There are two methods of mixing concrete at construction site, which is manually and using machinery. For the manually method, the most commonly used tool is a scope. This method is not very accurate and is only suitable for the small work only. Cement, sand, and stone that have been measured are placed on a flat base in a pile by using scope. The ingredients were mixed by inverting the pile in one direction and repeated in the opposite direction 3 times for each direction. This inversion work is done in a dry state. After that, one puddle is made in the middle of the pile. Water is poured into it and the previous steps were repeated 3 times for them conditions. Next is method by using machinery. It is one of the most abundant cement mixing process efficient. It is easier and faster than manual method as it is simplified with concrete mixing machine. Sand and stone are put into a rotating drum and add a little water into the mixture. The drum is then allowed to spin for a few minutes before being added again with an accurate quantity of water. After that, the drum is left for another 2 to 3 minutes before it can be used.
Today I want to continue the slide about transport and methods of transporting concrete. First, wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow is suitable to be used for work which has a close distance between the construction site and the mixing site. Number 2, it can reduce costs because the work used does not involve the use of high maintenance costs. Crane, commonly used for large projects, and concrete will be put in one container known as a bucket, and it is equipped with one basement door below. This basement door is intended to facilitate the work for pouring concrete into the mud from the large bucket. Slider, commonly used for work where the mixing site is located above high, while the construction site is below low, and work for sliding concrete. This is important to avoid the occurrence of segregation that could reduce the strength of the concrete.